My story is called When Eddie Had an Egg, and it's about a little boy who is very nervous about trying new foods. He got a very limited diet, mostly eggs, and his family help him by preparing really interesting foods for all the Jewish festivals and persuading him to try them. There's a feeling of the loving family kind of supporting him and not criticizing him about his fears. My inspiration for the story was my son, who is now a great big 22-year-old who does weightlifting and rowing. But when he was very small, he was a very fussy eater. The main message that I hope people will get from the story is of reassurance that a lot of children have worries and fears about trying new foods, and it can cause a lot of anxiety for parents and children. I know that I used to worry a lot about it, and for most children it passes, and they grow up to eat a wide variety of foods and a healthy diet, which my son did. So I hope it's a fun way of looking at the issue and exploring it and reassuring people that it's very common and usually passes. The one that stands out for me from my own childhood and from my children's childhood, I mean, they're grown up now, but is When Hitler Stole Pink Rabbit by Judith Kerr. Which obviously is still so relevant today, more than ever, if that's possible. It's a first-hand child's experience of being a refugee. And I actually heard her speak at the London Book Fair a few years ago. And she obviously very advanced in years, but just wonderful, crystal clear, utterly charming. The whole room was just entranced, just hanging on her every word, and she was wonderful. She was talking about her childhood and how she became a writer, and yet she's a real hero of mine. I absolutely love Philip Pullman. I'm really enjoying his Dark Materials world and watching it on TV at the moment as well. For other children's writers, one of my favorites is Tove Jansson. She also wrote for adults, so I also read her adult writing as well. But The Moomins, my absolute favorite book. So I read all of them to my children when they were small, and I think I enjoyed it at least as much as them, possibly more.